Yo everyone, this is UC here, and today I'm bringing you a 3rd generation OU battle versus Shogux. So yeah, I'm using Fire Red Gary edition with some sprites that I made of my own, and yeah, I hope you guys are going to like it. So let's get straight into the battle. I'm gonna start with Swampert, he's gonna start with T-Tar. I just went with the Hydro Pump just to try to get some damage off on something, as he's gonna send in his Cacturn, and I'm gonna ended up getting a crit, which didn't do too much damage. So I was debating either go for the Ice Beam, predicting him to go for the substitute, or switch in, but I thought it was a bit early to go for a substitute. But as I send in my Mega Man, he's gonna go with the substitute, so I decided just to go with the Meteor Mash, break his substitute, as he's gonna go with the Leech Seed. So here I was predicting him to switch out, and I send in my Salamence to get the Intimidate on something and start destroying stuff, because this Bandit Salamence, as you might notice, this is the Generation 4 sprites of Salamence, because personally I'm not a biggest fan of the Gen 3 sprites of the Pokemon. So he ended up staying and goes for another substitute, and I broke his substitute with the Hidden Power Flying, and he told me in the chat thingy that his Cacturn had the Sand Veil ability plus the Bright Powder. So it was funny that I was the one that got the hacks, and he ended up missing his Leech Seed. So now in comes his Salamence. Even after the Intimidate, I did like over half damage with the Hidden Power Flying, so that shows you the real power of Bandit Salamence. So now I predicted him to save his Salamence for later and go for a switch, so I switched back again into my Swampert, but he ended up staying in. So I went for the Protect. That was a dumb play. I wanted to get more Sandstorm damage on his Pokemon, but he ended up switching to his Sperm, which is his Vaporeon. And now I predicted him to go for the Wish and pass it back either to his Cacturn or his Salamence. So I switched to my Gengar because I packed the Ice Punch, which can kill either one of his pokes. So he went for the Wish. I'm gonna go with the Ice Punch, but as you're going to see, excuse me, he is gonna send in his Cacturn, and finally he is gonna get the hacks. I am gonna miss my Ice Punch, and he's gonna recover some of his health back. So now I am gonna hit him with another Ice Punch, and it's not going to be enough to take him down, and he's gonna retaliate with the Hidden Power Dark, which is not killing my Gengar. Gengar is awesome, and this is the ghost from Lavender Town in the first gen games. That sprite is awesome. I decided to replace the Gengar sprites because I'm crazy like that. So now finally hit my Ice Punch, Cacturn goes down. He's sending again his Vaporeon. I wanted to go for the Explosion, but I was predicting him to go for the Protect, so I didn't do that. I was debating either go for the Thunderbolt or switch, so I finally decided to switch into my Jirachi, and he ended up not going for Protect. I was like, why it didn't explode? But I have my Jirachi here, which sponges the special hits perfectly because it's a Jirachi, right? So I went for Doom Desire as he goes for Wish, and yeah, I went for the Body Slam, if I'm not mistaken, trying to paralyze something because this is a Jirachi, right? And yeah, or not, I went for Wish, sorry. Well, in comes his Salamence, and he's gonna receive the Wish, which is unfortunate, and I am gonna go for the Body Slam, I think, this turn, or not. Ah yeah, I went for Protect. I was scouting his moveset to see if he has the Fire move, but he ended up going to this thing. So now basically I have to say goodbye to my Jirachi, but I wasn't expecting Magneton at all, because Magneton in OU, what? And looking the damage that Doom Desire does, I was like, oh, this is some good damage there. I like this damage, but unfortunately the only thing I have to do is break the substitute with the Body Slam, but that Salamence got his Intimidate off, so I don't think that's gonna be enough. And after the Metal Sound, look at that damage done by Thunderbolts. It's not going to kill by just a little bit. I survived with 80 HP, and that's a Jirachi, and got hit by a Magneton. So this set is pretty dangerous, so I just went for Wish because whatever, and my Jirachi is gonna go down. But thankfully and unfortunately for my opponent, I have my Raikou, which fortunately for me, Thunderbolt from that thing is not going to be able to break a substitute from my Raikou. So I just went for the substitute, and he's gonna go for the Metal Sound. So this is basically a free sub for me, and I'm just gonna go with the Calm Mind, and basically this is gonna be a Raikou Carnage, because unfortunately for my opponent, his team is pretty much Raikou weak or Electric weak. Basically, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Hidden Power. First I wasn't sure which Hidden Power this was. Now he's gonna send in his T-Tar, do a hard switch, and this Hidden Power is gonna be super effective, and it's a crit, which doesn't really matter, but yeah, it's gonna one-shot that T-Tar. So now in comes Salamis. I was thinking maybe it's Ice, so I just went for it again, but no, it ended up being not super effective. And yeah, so basically this is Hidden Power Grass, and it doesn't really matter because I can just Thunderbolt, and he's gonna do another hard switch, this time into his Vaporeon, which is not going to appreciate a +1 Thunderbolt at all. He's gonna survive it though, but it doesn't really matter because the Sandstorm is just gonna kill him in this turn. So yeah, basically Raikou is just destroying stuff. So in comes his Heracross. I'm gonna go with Thunderbolt. He is gonna survive the hit. He should have sent in this earlier, and unfortunately for my opponent, he is gonna miss his Mega Horn, as you're gonna see now, and I'm gonna finish off his Heracross with the Thunderbolt. And his last Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken, he still has 2 left, his Bahamut, his Salamence, which looks great in the 4th gen sprites, like I mentioned earlier, and his what was his last Pokemon? I forgot. Let's see. Yeah, his Magneton, which basically can't touch this Raikou. Can't touch this. Yeah. So I went for Hidden Power because I'm weird like that, and I'm gonna go with the Thunderbolts, and you see that Thunderbolts from Magneton does like nothing, and I'm gonna be able to finish off his Magneton with the Thunderbolts. So that was a good game, Shogux. It was a bit one-sided, but still I liked it a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did, and I hope you guys also liked my sprite, and I will see you guys next time. Have a nice day. Peace.